Hello there, sinners. Welcome back. I thought we'd get nice, close and personal today, and, we'll adjust a little bit as we go, perhaps, we'll just, find a nice balance. Do enjoy the Mecha Break gameplay behind me? I thought I'd give it a go. By the time you watch this, I'll have done a little collab playing it, indeed. So, hopefully you like it. Now, I wanted to discuss a little bit, just what's going on at the moment. I hope you're liking these, by the way. A little peer behind the curtain. And I'm hoping you're enjoying just the general what I'm doing, right? Fingers crossed, anyway. But, let me get into it. So, obviously, non outfit on today. I hope you like. Very nice. For those who haven't seen it. Some of you may not have. So, some things that are going on at the moment. We have the second outfit that's coming along beautifully. It's looking very nice. And hopefully in the next week or so, we should have the full thing. By the time you're seeing this, it may be closer. After that, not too much else at the moment, but I've been thinking about various things we could do. And as I say, I've been in a lot of debate myself. I've recently been trying to figure out what kind of things to paint, actually. I've been really trying to figure out a thing. I kind of want to make a proper heresy force, like an actual force, not just a ramscashing of things, but an actual force. But I've been hesitant. I'm feeling I know I've talked about a few different things. White Scars, a World Eater's kind of Apothecarian-led force, and which I may do, but I've been actually thinking about the Word Bearers, especially with the new Saturnine armor, because they apparently have their own demonic kind of one, and I kind of want to paint a bunch of veterans in that really ashen-looking kind of colour scheme that some of the Ashen Circle have. If you don't know what they are, I might put a picture on screen. They look cool as fuck. And honestly, I feel like if I could convert my own, I would. Honestly, be very tempted. They're a very unique weapon set, though, so I don't know. Maybe I'd even try and get the weapons somehow and put them onto bigger, more newer size stuff. But anyway, point is, I'm figuring out what I want to do as far as hobby. You might ask why I'm so keen to think about this. That's simple. I would like to have a goal to strive to. I like to have a thing I want to do. And to me, the most important way that I can have that thing is to have a goal to strive to. I need to have a goal. An achievable goal, but a goal I think I can do. I started this year thinking about 200 followers for this year, and thank you so much for helping me achieve that, seriously. And I want to see if we can keep going even further. So, part of it is at the hobby end, but also I want to maybe bring some of that into my streams, Maybe we do some, Sunday streams, or, do some streams where I paint. And I paint these things, and we, I work on it with you guys, and I might do some bits behind the scenes, like the building and the kit bashing. But maybe I do stuff like the actual main paint job on screen, and I share my thoughts what I'm doing. We just have a little yap while I'm painting. Honestly, I think that'd be quite nice and quite a therapeutic stream for me. I think also quite nice for you guys, because I know there's a few of you who like to see what I paint and do. So why not? Share a bit more of myself with you. I've also been thinking as well, I need to be a little bit more open and honest. Obviously, I'm always conscious about the more depressing side of me. And it is a factor. I realise this. It's a factor that I have to consider, because I know what I'm like. I am a very depressive person when I want to be. I am a very dour person when I want to be. And I try to play my best part up on stream. I really try to be my best on stream, right? I try to show what I can do, what I can be. and try and keep a positive outlook. But you've seen the cracks, and I know you've seen the cracks, especially recently. Day job has been slaughtering me, and it has been very difficult to keep a good head of all this. And to be completely honest, I may have to look at changes with that. But that's a whole other thing in my personal life. We'll have to see, but if things don't start picking up soon, I don't think I will want to stay there much longer. I've done 5 years. I don't know if I want to give them any more. So we'll see. But it's made me really understand and appreciate why I do the hobby I do. Why I stream. Why I try and build and paint models. Why I do this stuff. Why it satisfies me to do these things. And the reason is really simple, but silly. It just makes me happy. It makes me really, really happy. And it's not often I get to turn around and say to myself, this thing makes me happy. It really feels strange, but sometimes I well and truly feel happy. It's not often though, and I have to admit, it's taken a lot to drag that out of me. That, for any of you who saw a recent Twitter post I made, though I think it was on that "Tell me a bit of lore about yourself," Fred, I left a pretty deep thing on there. Maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I should have, I don't know. But I left it, in a way I just dumped it there. Just, if you want to read it. You don't have to, you probably shouldn't. But I dumped it there. I dumped it there because I wanted to let go of it. I wanted just to drop it like a sack of shit. Just, there you go. And forget about it. I wanted to do this because, to be totally honest, every now and then it comes up. That pain that I felt in the past. And it's only in recent years have I had the maturity and the wisdom to start letting go. It's taken a long time though, and it hurts, you know? It hurts to have kind of felt so strongly towards someone. To have them stab you, and then to have everyone around you who thought cared about you stab you in the back, and then a few deaths happened around that time as well. And then, as I say, it's only when a more recent death in the family really kind of made me realise I can't spend the rest of my days this miserable. It took me a while to address the death, I must admit, but it took me a very long time. Well, it took me till then to address the rest of the problems. I decided I wanted to address the main swath of the problems, then and there. That's something I wanted to do then and there. And the rest was a year later, where I decided, okay, let me address that. And maybe I need to go back again. Maybe I need to return one more time. Maybe there's a few demons I need to cleanse one last time. Maybe. Maybe not. But it's crossed my mind. It's crossed my mind. And the only thing that sort of stopped me is that there are things in my life that make me feel really good. There are things in my life that I really, well and truly enjoy. Those things have kept me going. This has kept me going. Just, these things I enjoy have kept me kicking. Despite everything. Sorry, I'm yawning a little bit there. And I'll be honest, I just feel that I need to keep pushing, in a way. I need to keep pushing whilst also building a good foundation for myself. And I think I need to keep being open and honest, right? I am honest to a fault, to some extent. I try to be honest with people. If I don't like them, I won't pretend to like them. And I know in this space, it's all this kind of caddy, kind of high school BS. I hated high school. I hated most people in high school, so I don't care about that. People will find me, they will probably not like me. Probably not. But that's okay. If they don't like me, they don't like me. That's okay. Doors back that way. And if they do like me, then they're more than welcome to stay. And I've slowly met people. I've slowly met some of you guys. And I'll always be thankful for that. And, you know, even if we start getting bigger, even if we start getting more people turning up, just know that I will always appreciate you lot who turned up first. You guys who've been there for a while. You guys who've supported me through some darker patches, you know? Just know that I appreciate you, and I really, truly thank you for the positivity you've brought to me, and honestly, the really just the kindness you've given me, the support, the motivation. It isn't often I find people who've done that for me. There's a small group of people I keep close for a reason. And it's really hard for me to trust. It's really hard for me to honestly open up. But I want to try a bit. I don't want to trauma dump you, but I do want to keep it real. I want to keep it real. I want to always be at a point where you know where I'm at. I know where I'm at with you. I might not know where you're at. You might not feel comfortable being that open, and that's okay. You probably shouldn't be. If you want to be, you can be, but don't worry about being. Honestly. Just enjoy yourself. That's all I ask. But I hope I'll know where I'm at with you guys, and you guys know where I'm at with you. That's the important stuff. And I have to admit, we have some big changes coming up. And I'm a little bit nervous. I maybe stupidly worry that, will people like the changes? Will people who like what I've currently got not like me all of a sudden? You know, will there be some awkwardness with people I've worked with before? I worry a little bit about this stuff. I shouldn't, because I think if people give me grief for those changes at the same time, well, were they really fans of me? Or were they people who supported me and had my interest in mind? But I do worry about that sort of stuff, because I don't want to alienate people. I don't want to, like, lose people to new things. I don't want to scare people off. That's why I did my rebrand as early as I did, because I didn't want people to get used to the old look, and then I had this look. It's like, they might think, oh god, I don't like this. It's like, oh, well, So, I'm glad that I did it when I did. And there was some there was not initial pushback, but there was some, like, people going, the fuck? Possibly because they didn't quite see the signs, possibly they weren't there when I talked about it, but those people have come back, and I've met lots of new people since. So, editing me, I'll just trim some of this out. So, I've really just been very thankful, I guess. And don't worry, the next big thing for me won't look so different. It should hopefully feel like an evolution. Maybe a divergent path, but same vibe. It shouldn't feel like it's a whole different thing and a whole different person. It should feel like the same kind of vibe. So, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. Genuinely. But yeah, the new stuff will be coming, and I have thought of a few questions to actually ask now I think about it, but that's a bit I'll do in my own time, don't you worry. And I think the main thing, obviously, is I am looking forward to it, though. The majority of it I am looking forward to, I really am. It's looking beautiful. I keep bringing it up because I'm so excited. I'm genuinely excited. I am. I'm going to have to wait a while, which is going to be sad, but I am really, really excited. But, like I say, let's wait and see what's going to happen with all this. And I look forward to showing you everything. I've also been considering as well, maybe I'll see if I can fit this in every now and then, throwing an extra video out there. I'm not sure when I'll do it, but I want to throw an extra one out there every now and then. If I get like a project or something I want to work on, and just try stuff. So in between these Cobral Diaries, every now and then, it may mean one week I don't do one, possibly. I don't know. Or it just means that I'll have a little extra to work on in bits. I'm being mindful of how much work I'm giving myself, because obviously I don't want to burn out. Because that sucks. For me and you. So, I've got to think about how I want to do this. I'm trying stuff. I hope you know that. I'm trying stuff, and I'm making sure it's stuff that I like doing, and that hopefully you enjoy watching. But I'm not going to get it right first time, and I have to accept that. And I think it's one of the hardest things doing this, is knowing that you will put your effort into something, and it will fail. It will fail 1,000 times. Maybe one day it succeeds. Maybe one day it just works out. But that's because you've gotten better. So, hopefully I continue to get better. And hopefully you'll be there for me along the ride. Alright, I think that's enough sappy stuff. Next week I'll try more upbeat. A little thing actually, the Dark Heresy of course did happen, and you know, I must admit, I wasn't as prepared for it as I would have liked, and we did have a bit of a sudden lastminute.com someone not being there. But I'm happy to say that it felt like a really fun session. Bit of scuff, ain't it always? You know me. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun. I had a whole lot of fun, and genuinely, looking forward to the next one. And if you're not there for the Dark Heresies, the VODs are up on the live channel. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy them a lot. And you get to see me, a bunch of friends, having some fun. Now, by the time you watch this, I'll have another collab. And honestly, it's for Fellow Angel. So, hopefully you enjoyed that one. Obviously, me talking in the past right now, it'll happen after this video is recorded, so we'll have to see how that went, but hopefully you had a good time. I should do more collabs, by the way. I feel like I rarely reach out to people, and it's my downfall in a way. I'm a bit shy. You know what I'm a bit shy. I don't seem that way on stream, but I am. It's easy for me to make stream people just come to me, but it's hard for me to reach out to people. So, but Senna, I have my own journey to walk, so I'm going to try it. But, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you had a good time. Next week, we'll talk about that collab, and hopefully I'll have a bit more updates for you on 3.0, and possibly some future plans. Now, that all being said, please, if you had a good time, the like button, I'd most appreciate it. If you didn't enjoy it, then there's the dislike button as well. I look at them. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know how I did. What did you like? What didn't you like? Do you like this series? Did you wish I ended it? Do you wish I jumped off a cliff? Hopefully not, but... And of course, if you want to keep up with these, a subscribe is most appreciated. It means the world to me, and honestly, it would be really, really nice of you. And it's completely free to do here on YouTube. If you want to watch me live, the live channel, or even Twitch, are all options for you. I have a Twitter, in case you're on that hell site. I have a Blue Sky, in case you're on that hell site. And I have a Discord, in case you like to be in the absolute halls of madness that is my server. I'm sometimes around there, and only mildly bully people. Mildly. But, that being said, Sinner, thank you very much for joining me. I've been Baron Cobral, your Cyber Angel VTuber. Until next time, it's off for now.